All right, let's get to this group therapy.
When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's group therapy on 99.7 DJX.
Samantha says, hey, Ben and Kelly, having a hard time with what to do next. Need a little perspective or guidance from you and your listeners.
Okie dokie.
Been seeing this great guy for the past few weeks, and things have been moving slowly, which is fine.
Sure.
We've gone on several dates, and just recently he spent the night at my place. So that's a big first step, right?
Right.
Anyway, I was admiring his watch that he had taken off, and he told me, thanks, my wife got it for me.
Ugh.
It was obvious by my reaction that I was not expecting to hear that. So then he quickly corrects himself and says, sorry, my ex-wife, and leaves it at that.
Okay.
So I asked him to tell me a little more about this person whom I'm just found out about. And he says it's not a big deal. He just slipped up and explained that they had been separated for a while and just got a divorce earlier this year. And then he said that I was the first person that he's seen since the divorce, not to worry.
Okay.
I didn't press him on it anymore, but now I'm kind of freaking out that maybe he's still married and I'm the other woman.
Yeah.
Tried looking him up on Instagram, couldn't find him. He told me he's already not a big fan on not big on social media, so I'm torn. I want to believe him because he checks all my boxes, but we don't have enough time built up in the relationship for me to get a gauge on who he really is, if that makes sense. Is this one of those cases where if it's too good to be true, it probably is? My girlfriends are telling me red flag, red flag, red flag, but he could be telling the truth, right? Help, please.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, trust. I mean, that's the thing that you build over time. And I get the fact where you're saying, hey, we don't have enough time under the bridge of our relationship to, for me just to kind of openly trust him.
Well, yeah, okay.
Maybe.
So it's been a few weeks, she said. But I feel like if you got divorced, isn't that among the first couple of dates we're talking about our pasts? Right?
I mean, do you bring it up? Are you saying, hi, my name is Samantha, and
not like
have
that.
you
But
have you
on
been
the first
divorced?
couple of dates, though, in the first couple of dates, though, we're talking about ourselves and our, what makes us us and our right? We are mentioning that kind of stuff, right? Especially if you have been married. I
mean, I don't know. I've not tried to date since being married, so I don't know
if you
when
get
the
dumped,
right time to...
If you get dumped and you're out on the dating scene, you better disclose that. I was married for over 20 years.
And then...
I have 3 daughters.
Oh, you're helping me craft my...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is what I would expect.
So when my wife decides, all right, you know what, enough is enough,
yes.
I'm out, right?
Yes.
I've got greener pastures on the other
it's clear
side.
You're not dumping her, but if you find yourself on the dating scene, it's because you got dumped by her.
Right,
yeah.
Okay. So I'm saying, hi, I'm Ben, and nice to meet you.
These are the stats we're revealing when we're in the first couple of dates, are we not?
I don't know. Maybe it's as she said, it's casual, and they've been doing things slow, so it's like maybe it just hasn't come up.
These are fun facts, though, that I feel are big to share when we're having our first several conversations.
I mean, maybe he doesn't have kids with his wife, so maybe that's not a thing where it's like, okay, I have kids and I'm a divorcee and whatever, blah, blah, blah.
See, Pamela on Facebook is saying that was a slip up of the truth. He's married.
Okay.
Check public records. Now, are you sure that the name he uses is his real name? It's a red flag. Stop seeing him. Wow. Everyone is there's so many people that are going straight to, check his public records, and he's probably not even giving you the right name and all the things. Like, they are jumping straight to fake name, and he's still married.
Well, Brian on text says, make him show you the divorce agreement. Is that a little much?
Bold?
Yeah, is that almost too bold? Where it's like, I don't trust you so much that I need to see proof.
Well, Larry, the cable guy, says, why doesn't she suggest a Netflix and chill at his place? If he says sure and lets her come over, it's all good.
It's
but
probably
if he has
fine.
Excuses as to why she's never able to come over to his house, and that may be like, maybe suggested over a couple of times. And if he's never allowing you to come to his place, there may be something up.
Okay. 502-795-1997. Would love to hear your story about this sort of thing where you found yourself in this situation, because I know Samantha's situation isn't unique. Like, there have been others that have the whole, oh, you know what? I forgot to tell you I'm married. Or
I forgot to tell you I'm married.
I forgot.
Well,
is it a whole thing where it's like, hey, look at his ring hand?
Well, a lot of people are saying that divorce records are public.
Yeah.
So if he has one on file, you should be able to find it.
I mean, can you just type in like, is Brad divorced, and it come up?
If you can find it out on the Google, or if you actually
I don't know.
Need to go to like find.
I wouldn't know
the place where they hold those kinds of records.
I wouldn't know.
Is that
how
the
to
county
look
clerk?
that up.
I'm not sure.
The county clerk.
That's where you file your marriage license.
I
right?
need to
Probably the same
renew
office.
my license, and I also need to look up
Check
whether
if my boyfriend is still married. Can we do that in the same visit?
And does the county clerk, do they allow you to look up anybody?
I don't know.
Yeah, see, I don't know about that. Anyways, all right, 502-795-1997. Would love to hear your story about that. We'll do some more. Take your opinions, take your stories coming up. So Samantha's new boyfriend said, my wife, 99.7 DJX. Does that mean she's the other woman? Is he cheating?
Ex-wife is what he then corrected himself.
Now, a lot of people are saying, yo, that's grounds for just breaking up with him. Now, there are several that are kind of getting on his side. Like Monica said, I've been apart from my ex-husband for over a year now. I still call him dad to our kids and say my husband on occasion. It's hard to erase 27 years of your life.
Okay, so maybe it could have been just like old habits die hard.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And Brittany says, look, as someone stated, you can check public records. A lot of people are saying that. But honestly, it sounds legit. Like, I think it comes down to trust. He didn't try to dodge the question and gave a pretty straightforward answer when he asked him. Just because he didn't want to share more doesn't mean anything. Divorce is painful, and it makes sense that he didn't want to discuss it further.
Okay.
Interesting.
I mean, I could see. So that is a case where maybe he is telling the truth.
Maybe.
And if he said that they got divorced earlier in the year, so
Yeah.
he could literally still be getting used to it. And he told her she's the first one he's seen since the divorce.
And didn't you say, like, just look him up at the county clerk or something like that? Like, that's
Yeah,
where
a lot of people are suggesting
Yeah.
that is public information. You should be able to find it. Just do a record search.
Now, Becky with the good hair. Hey.
Hey, Ben, David.
Hey there.
Kelly K was close.
Okay.
Divorce records are at the circuit clerk,
Circuit clerk. Okay.
not the county clerk, but it is all public record. And yes, all circuit clerks have a public computer for use that you can look up anybody's name. She would have to know
then.
what county he was divorced in. So if he's moved or if it was a different state, she would not find it.
So you can't just look at his name and it's going to show you whatever state has a record.
Actually, the circuit clerk's computer would be statewide too. So yeah, so if he was divorced in the state, if she looked up his name, it would pull up any traffic tickets, any criminal history, along with any divorce.
Oh.
Wow, that's good
Oh, she could-
information.
If she really wanted to get some dirt on this guy, she could.
She could look at all the things.
Yeah, anyone. If your daughter's dating somebody, you just go pull up their family.
I might just go to the circuit clerk myself just to look up me and see what
I have some outstanding parking tickets. I better take care of.
You need to know a date of birth to be able to kind of narrow it down because, people have the same name.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But, yes, it's a circuit clerk, and there is a public computer for use of anyone at any time.
All right. Thank you, Becky. Appreciate
Okay.
that.
Yes, there are still some people that are just like, well, if he's giving you his right name, his correct name.
Yeah, that would be the only thing that I could see could throw a wrench in it. If he's like, hey, I'm not really on social media, and he says, my name is Bruce, and his name's not really Bruce, and he actually is on social media. I mean, look, we are like going into the what ifs weeds.
We always jump to the worst case scenario, don't we?
Yeah, we're in the what if weeds like hardcore here with this. So
Sure.
maybe, Samantha, to ease your mind, we just take him at face value for now and say,
we're not searching yet? We're not doing the public record search? I feel like that's what we're doing because that's going to tell us, if he gave her the right name.
I mean,
we're going to probably find that out pretty quick.
And if you don't find him on there, maybe you could like do a follow-up question like, hey, did you move here from somewhere else? Yeah, like what if he was married in Tennessee? It wouldn't come up in Kentucky or in Indiana, right?
Right. We do need to do some more probing.
Right.
And just get some more personal
Do some more
details.
probing before you do some more probing, if you know what I mean.
Maybe we might need a little bit more info to do a thorough records check. So, and maybe, is there a casual way to find out his birthday? Just to maybe, make sure that you don't miss it.
Yeah, I mean, I think, hey, every female has the way of like getting information out of guys. I feel like we're pretty easy when it comes to that stuff, right?
Okay.
So,
yeah,
anyways, all right. Well, hey, good luck. I don't think necessarily this is grounds yet to say we're done, especially if you really are vibing with the guy and he's checking a lot of boxes right now. But maybe there is at least some sleuthing on your part.
I get why that stood out to you like a neon sign. Like, what did you say again? What was that again?
Yes, exactly.
Danielle said, how did they meet? If on a dating app, it would have you list your status as single or divorced.
Yeah.
Which, I guess.
Well, if you're trying to date when you still have a wife, then you're not going to write.
Then you're putting single.
Yeah, you're putting single. Right. Because you don't want it to even come up.
Right.
All right. A lot of people are saying
if you think that it's going to scare people away, you don't put divorced.
Yeah. If it's in Indiana, my case, MYCASE.
Yeah, a lot of people are
is
saying that.
.gov is the way to go.
All the info. They said all the info.
All right. Well, hey, good luck on your pursuit, Samantha. May the odds be ever in your favor.
Oh, we're going to need to know.
Yeah, and keep
you need to rest our hearts if you find out he's telling you the truth, he's a good guy, or if he's a big villain, like everybody is suggesting.
Yeah, and
so we need to know that too.
Yeah, then we can, and where to take the pitchforks and the flaming torches, right?
Because we're there for you.
All right, Samantha. So yeah, do a little homework and then follow back up with us, okay?
Okay.
All right. That is group therapy.